this compromise seems to be not exactly what France was expecting, and Ukraine expressed their disappointment, whereas Russia seems to be said they were satisfied. So is this due to the emerging countries? Next, on climate change, you express your concerns. You're calling to do more. Is this a bad signal at this G20 ahead of COP28? First of all, let us face it, let's be honest, that the G20 is not a forum for political discussions. It was revived at the time of the financial crisis a few years ago. And we're here to mainly talk about economic topics and climate change. So I think the G20 should not get stuck into some other issues. But of course, we know that we disagree on Ukraine, given that Russia is a member of the G20. But as a matter of fact, things have been said. The G20 said it supports a just and lasting peace. This is exactly the opposite of what Russia is saying. And the G20 itself re-expressed our support to territorial integrity and the UN Charter. So that's it. But that being said, this is not the place where we will see some major developments, given in particular what the situation is on the ground.
Déclaration de Delhi. Vous avez également dit que la Russie ne devrait faire partie, ne devrait pas sa place au G20. Est-ce que vous pourriez nous en parler un peu? Donc vous avez dit que le G20 était une
so it was mistranslated. Two remarks. First, I have to confess, perhaps it took some time to our Sherpa, but it was agreed when we arrived at leaders level. So I don't want to overplay our role on the text you got. So between our different capitals, and thanks to the work of our Sherpa, the consensus on the written text you got was reasonably easy. I mentioned during my remarks and my introduction what is a success and where we have room to improve, and I will not repeat it. As for Russia and G20, to be clear, my point was to say the core business of this forum is economy and coordination on global affairs, so economy, finance, climate, and these critical issues, but the core business is not stability and security and peace. So it's good sometimes to have this discussion, but we should not stop everything if we disagree on one of these topics. The second remark I made for Russia is that they are a member of the G20 de facto. President Putin is not here because he's sanctioned by a lot of us, and for good reasons, because I think what's happening is very grave and very serious and concerning for everybody. But my point was not to say we should exclude somebody from the club now. I think it's counterproductive. Merci beaucoup, mesdames et messieurs. Nous allons continuer maintenant.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on my way to Bangladesh now, and I'm very pleased. And once again, let me thank Prime Minister Modi, the Indian authorities and the Indian people for their hospitality. Thank you.